A group of Uighur Muslims living in exile are calling on the International Criminal Court to investigate what they call genocide by China. The submitted evidence alleges rights violations that implicate more than 30 senior Chinese officials, including President Xi Jinping. Beijing, however, does not recognize the ICC's jurisdiction. Around 1 million Uighur Muslims are believed to have been put in internment camps. Well, Rodney Dixon is one of the lawyers who's made this submission to the International Criminal Court. He's joining us on Skype from The Hague. We appreciate your time, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Why do you think that the ICC would act now, given the fact that the circumstances surrounding the Uyghurs in China have been at least suspected for a long time and the world has done very little?
Well, they can act now at the ICC because they have a very clear legal pathway to exercise jurisdiction over the case. A recent case in the Myanmar situation has confirmed that cross-border crimes come within the jurisdiction of the court. And we are saying here, because persons are being forced from ICC member state countries into China, that the court has jurisdiction over this case. This is not a novel idea. It's based in the law of the court, and they are able to act now and should not squander this opportunity.
What makes this submission different to previous allegations that have been made, and what makes you hopeful that this might succeed?
Well, there have been no allegations or complaints filed with the ICC to date. The Security Council hasn't referred the matter, but the prosecutor has the power to start an investigation herself and take it to the judges where she has sufficient evidence and jurisdiction. And we have that jurisdiction now, and that's why she should take this case up right away. It's been outstanding for far too long, you're right, but now there's an opportunity to rectify that.
How great is the danger that action like this could actually put Uyghurs in internment camps and elsewhere at risk?
Of course, there's always the risk that taking legal action can bring on some form of punishment. But that's precisely why the ICC does need to act swiftly to send out a very clear message that what has happened before and anything going beyond this will be investigated, and those responsible can be held to account. We can't let this continue as though nothing is happening, and that's why this complaint is an historic move to get the court to act now.
Let me ask you about that accountability. Given that China doesn't recognize the ICC's jurisdiction, what action would you hope to see brought against the individuals named in the charges?
Well, they have to be investigated, and we've set out a list of suspects. All the evidence has to be gathered, and only if there is sufficient evidence can charges be brought. And China should cooperate in that investigation. If they don't, then the ICC should take the matter up with the Assembly of States Parties and all states through the Security Council. But as we know from other situations, those at high levels have to travel around the world, and there's always the possibility that they could be arrested then if they have been investigated and if there's sufficient evidence.
Good to get your thoughts on this. Rodney Dixon, we appreciate your time, sir. Thank you.